Hello and welcome to Sunday Night Sandwiches! Okay, yeah, so that's the title, of course. Of course, I do realize that it's a Monday night, and definitely not Sunday night, of course, as the title implies. But the reason behind this is because I was having a few issues with frame rates under 10 when I was recording, so that is the reason behind this. Now I'm getting a solid 30-ish, kind of. Yeah, kind of.
The control point is being
well, you get the idea. So, basically this is something I'll try and get to post every Sunday. I guess you could say heavy, of course. Always gonna use a sandwich, and I guess try and give you the best idea on how to use a sandwich the best. But also, I guess a few weeks ago I said that I was gonna cover the poly count update, and I know this isn't in order, but this is the poly count set for heavy. So I thought, kill two birds with one stone, and here I am doing it. As you can see, I just ate the steak sandwich, and it gives you an increased speed, and you do mini crits, but you can only use your melee weapon. But it's also like the Criticola for Scout, so you do take mini crits too, not just dealing it out. Sorry, I just stuttered there. I was watching, I was just like, oh, I realized what I did wrong there. But I'm also gonna say something I had on my mind a lot. I really want to get it off my chest. I've been thinking about it for the past week-ish, kind of, which is processors. And you're just like, oh, he's gonna do it. AMD and Intel, he's gonna just say which one's better. But actually I'm not. This is not actually explaining why AMD is better than Intel kind of thing. It's more of processors in like the sense of getting a 10-core processor, a 12-core processor, an 8-core processor, kind of crap stuff like that, or Intel 6-core processor with hyper-threading, so you actually have 12 virtual ones kind of thing. Because the reality is, it's like, oh, you need this for gaming, this is the best ever kind of thing, right? It's not actually really necessary for that kind of processing power. Here's why. Most games actually use about, the maximum I've seen is, well, 2. Oh no, the maximum amount of cores I've seen used in a game is 3 actually. The average is between 1 and 2. And you may not believe me, but the 3-core one is Modern Warfare 3 and Black Ops, so the Call of Duty series. There might be some other ones that I can't think of. Also, although there are some games where you may be like, oh, what's the word for it? They'll have multi-core rendering capabilities in them, but you have to go in the settings and activate them. So, but like 2 cores is fine, realistically, unless you want to play COD and 3 cores. Quad core, yeah, I guess so. But then there's people that's like, oh, well, what if I really want it? And I need a reason for getting an 8-core processor, or 12-core processor, or whatever, 6-core with hyper-threading. That's where it's like, oh, well, sometimes I guess it's something that, like, that's necessary if you're trying to run, let's say, a TF2 server and play TF2 at the same time. Well, that's a fairly good reason for it. I mean, I don't know. That's a pretty good reason, because you need that processing power, and you want to be able to play, let's say, I might get an 8-core processor, have my TF2 server up, which I do have, but I run off my computer, like 2 cores, it's actually fine. 2 cores running a TF2 server actually works perfectly fine, but, never mind. Okay, anyway, so let's say I want to have a 32-person TF2 server, and I want to run Minecraft server at the same time. Well, there you go. I have an excuse, good reason for having that many cores. But otherwise, you don't actually need it. So spending that kind of money on gaming setup or whatever, no reason, unless you're doing like major video rendering and editing, stuff like that. Otherwise, it's completely unnecessary. Yeah, that about finishes on my rant. Speaking of cores and stuff, I went on to a custom PC building place. How long ago was it? About a few days ago, and I looked at a few custom PC build things that you can do. It wasn't Digital Storm, it was something else, I know. But you could tell they were pro Intel, like 4 Intel processors, because they were saying, well, there's two things. They were saying the quad core for Intel was better than AMD's 8 core. Now, think about that. AMD's 8 core should be about, well, in theory, twice as good as Intel 4 core, quad core, right? Second of all, okay, well, it's really funny. They said one of the AMD 8 cores was rated at 3.1 gigahertz, right? Oh yeah, I was just like, I don't think that's right. Oh no, it's 3.1. I was just like, oh yeah, okay. But then I thought, and then the second one was just like 3.3. Oh wait, no, wait, it wasn't 3.1, it's 3.3. Okay, sorry. One of them was rated 3.3 and one of them was rated 3.1. One of them, although AMD came out with a 3.3 gigahertz one and a 3.6 gigahertz one, 8 cores. Now, they never came out with a 3.1, so I was just like, I think they may be going into your bias and probably bringing it down a couple notches. That's a possibility, bringing on your core multiplier or something, because I don't think that's actually right. So, yeah, it isn't right. They were completely off. It was pretty funny though. I won't lie. I had a good laugh about it. Yeah, so I believe the game is somewhat coming to a close. Okay, here I was just like, how did I not hit anyone? That was kind of maddening, but you know, what can you do? What can you do? Yeah, I'm not too sure how much longer this game. Oh wait.
Our control point is being
Yeah, whatever. I'll just keep on ranting and raving. That is like the 4th time I took the wrong way again. That's so confusing. And that guy was obviously a veteran. I was just like, okay, never mind. And it shows up on the left. Just there. Yeah, right there. Yeah. Now, I guess I'll talk about the poly count bit a little bit. As you can see, it's pretty good. Like, I didn't kill that heavy. Just by that. Just throwing my sandwich down there. And that 140 health. So, I guess the brass piece is 20% more damage or something like that. 40% longer spin up time and 60% smaller movement speed. So, yeah, you literally are brass piece, you could say, I guess. Failed it right in your spot. Yeah, so brass beast, I guess. You are really a brass beast. Movement wise, you can't really move around, so I guess you want to check your back for spies more. I don't know. I can't really say you want to check your back for spies more, because generally speaking, you want to watch for your back anyways. But you just move slower, and that smaller movement does make things a little difficult. Otherwise, it's not too bad. The slower spin speed does make a difference. So, let's say one-on-one heavy battle, you really want to surprise people, because otherwise they'll have enough time to react, and then they'll take you out before you can actually shoot them. Oh, so okay, we kept that up there. Let's keep on ranting, ravings. I did give my 8-core rant. Well, okay. I thought it went on longer than that, but I guess not. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like the video if you liked it. If you loved it, favorite it. And if you want to see more, subscribe. I'm not gonna beg you to, but definitely if you want to see more of these kind of videos, subscribe. And I will see about these sandwich Sundays, or Sunday night sandwiches. And I'll see you guys later.